We needed to make the list matter again, to restore its meaning and purpose. But after several races, it quickly became evident that for some of the new faces, the list didn't carry the same weight it once did. It no longer symbolized the pride, the rivalry, or the dedication it used to inspire. Do you remember Big Chief from Street Outlaws? His life today stands as a haunting reflection of tragedy and loss. Few could have predicted that one of reality television's most beloved and iconic figures would someday fade into a shadow of his former self, struggling against circumstances that seem intent on breaking him down. The thrills, the danger, the victories, all of it now feels like a distant memory as he faces battles that go far beyond the racetrack. The question that lingers in every fan's mind is simple yet painful. Will he ever recover from this trauma? Brace yourself, because what follows is the heartbreaking story behind Big Chief's recent struggles, a story that shocked Street Outlaws fans around the world. The Big Chief rumors, you might have already come across the rumors circulating online, or maybe you haven't. Either way, they've sparked deep concern among loyal fans. Reports suggest that tragedy has struck Big Chief, one of the brightest stars from Street Outlaws. For many fans, it's been almost impossible to accept. They now find themselves holding onto fragments of the past, trying to make sense of what went wrong. The details of what happened and how it all unfolded remain unclear, almost like a mystery no one can fully explain. When the first whispers of bad news emerged, few could imagine the full extent of what he was facing. But as time went on, the truth revealed itself, and it wasn't just a minor setback. It was a devastating blow, one that has left a permanent mark on both Big Chief's life and the show's legacy. For years, Big Chief had been the driving force of Street Outlaws, the charismatic center of attention who kept the energy alive. But now, he's found himself back in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Perhaps he never imagined a day would come when his name would be linked to such sadness. Yet here he stands, fighting to stay strong while life throws one unexpected challenge after another. Fans continue to wonder, how much longer can he endure this before finding his way back? Despite putting on a brave face, it's clear that the pain runs deep. Every silent moment seems to pull him closer to bitterness, forcing him to confront his demons alone. Still, many hope he'll emerge victorious once again, that he'll find a way to reclaim his place, both in racing and in life. A long walk into fame to understand how far Big Chief has fallen. It's important to remember how far he once climbed. His journey to fame wasn't just impressive, it was extraordinary. In a world where reality TV often comes and goes, he stood out as someone who genuinely loved the sport and lived every moment of it. Even from a young age, Big Chief showed resilience. Life tested him early, but he refused to back down. Losing his father was one of his earliest heartbreaks, yet it became the spark that ignited his drive for greatness. His mother became his pillar of strength, the one who encouraged him when the world felt heavy. In interviews, Big Chief has spoken openly about her influence. "I didn't realize it at the time," he once said, "but my mother is my hero. She raised 2 tough kids by herself, went to school to be a nurse while working full-time, and still dealt with all my nonsense. She's the superhero who saved my life." Those words reveal just how much love and admiration he carries for her. Her sacrifices shaped him, teaching him the importance of grit and persistence. By the time he was 9 years old, Big Chief already had a sense of who he wanted to become. Cars fascinated him, not just as machines but as symbols of freedom and power. As the years passed, his fascination turned into passion. Surrounded by others who shared his love for cars, he found his place and began to hone his skills. When his family moved to Oklahoma City at age 12, that passion only deepened. It wasn't easy adjusting to a new environment, but he embraced every challenge, learning everything he could about racing culture. Though he was still too young to fully participate, Big Chief spent his early teens soaking up knowledge and observing others. Eventually, his moment came, the first time he got behind the wheel. That experience changed everything. It wasn't just a race, it was the start of his destiny. From then on, racing became his life. His dedication, coupled with natural talent, earned him respect among the local racing community. He poured his heart and soul into every event, building a reputation that would one day make him a legend. Acquaintance with Street Outlaws before Street Outlaws ever came calling, Big Chief had already made a name for himself in the underground racing world. Known for his determination and skill, he had become a household name among racers long before television entered the picture. When the producers of Street Outlaws approached him, he didn't jump at the opportunity right away. Despite their repeated calls and offers, he wanted to make sure that joining the show wouldn't compromise his integrity or love for the sport. Eventually, after careful thought, he agreed, and that decision changed his life forever. In 2013, Big Chief joined Street Outlaws, quickly becoming one of its biggest stars. His passion, leadership, and charisma drew millions of fans. For a while, it seemed like everything he'd ever dreamed of had come true. But fame can be a double-edged sword, and as time would later show, even legends aren't immune to life's hardest turns. The game completely changed the moment the Outlaws offered to host the show. Street Outlaws quickly evolved into a documentary-style reality series that gave viewers an exclusive look at street racing, not just on the roads but behind the scenes as well. Among the cast, Big Chief emerged with a completely different persona, one that transformed the show's image into something admirable and compelling. His presence kept fans glued to their screens for hours on end. When the first season premiered on June 10, 2013, Big Chief's star rose almost immediately. Each season he participated in became a spectacle worth remembering, leaving fans with no reason to look elsewhere for entertainment. Over time, his fan base expanded rapidly, offering unwavering support for every episode and season. Big Chief carved his name deeply into the hearts of Street Outlaws viewers, earning recognition even from critics who could not deny his impact. Big Chief's dream car, a modified 1972 Pontiac Lemons which he affectionately nicknamed the Crow, became an extension of his persona. With it, he delivered performances that left fans breathless and constantly asking for more. He soon became the unmistakable face of Street Outlaws, earning respect not only from viewers but also from the show's organizers. His uniqueness was so pronounced that producers actively sought his participation in subsequent episodes and seasons. Meanwhile, his growing success allowed him to steadily earn a living, giving him the confidence to fully invest himself as a cast member. Every moment on the show was precious to Big Chief, and he consistently gave his all to represent Street Outlaws with excellence. Behind the cameras, his dedication was immense. Sleepless nights and challenging behind-the-scenes logistics became the norm, all to maintain the high standards the show had established from the beginning. While fans enjoyed the thrilling races and drama, Big Chief was tirelessly ensuring that every detail was in place. In one memorable interview, he shared the depth of his connection to the show, describing how much it truly meant to him. Speaking to Dragzine, he revealed how street racing initially became part of his life. "I never had the intention of being a street racer or becoming famous for it. In my family, we simply didn't have the resources to travel to tracks every month. Most of the time, we barely had enough money to keep the car running. The drag racing we loved watching was head up. The only way we could participate was to drive out Route 66 after work. It wasn't about competing with anyone else. It was just the reality of our situation. Instead of spending thousands on a trailer or a truck, we invested in parts and raced all weekend. Winning or losing didn't matter. It was still drag racing to us. We never set out to be illegal street racers. It just happened that way. But with the opportunities we've gained over the past few years, we've been able to show the world our passion, and it turns out people love watching us. That's the coolest thing ever." Big Chief was the kind of reality star willing to risk everything for his craft. No matter the potential consequences, he never hesitated to give his all. His commitment to the thrill of racing was undeniable, even in life-threatening situations. On November 15, 2015, while Street Outlaws was filming a late-night episode, Big Chief and fellow racer Brian Davis, known as Chucky, collided during a run. The crash was severe enough to require hospitalization for both drivers. Speaking from his hospital bed, Big Chief expressed deep gratitude to his fans, reiterating his love for them. "Thank you, everyone. I'm pretty beat up right now. Just woke up for breathing treatments, pulmonary contusions, bruised lungs, crushed L2 and L3 in my back, broken collarbone. Pretty beat up, but so thankful to be alive. I'm on non-stop oxygen, with more CAT scans and x-rays coming. The surgeon doesn't think I'll need back surgery, but they'll keep me here tonight to monitor my lungs. Yes, I'll be back." Despite his flawless runs and undeniable talent, Big Chief's journey on the show eventually took a darker turn. What began as an incredible rise gradually became a challenging ordeal he didn't see coming. From his very first appearance, Big Chief had always displayed exemplary behavior, winning the hearts of fans with ease. The chemistry between him and the audience was palpable. Yet, just when everyone expected him to remain a constant presence, rumors emerged that no one wanted to believe. Initially dismissed by fans as baseless gossip, the truth eventually became undeniable. The change began subtly, during the height of Big Chief's success on Street Outlaws. He began skipping several seasons, leading many to speculate it was a calculated move to maintain interest in the show. Behind the scenes, however, a more complex situation was unfolding. Over time, the shocking news confirmed fans' worst fears. Big Chief had made the difficult decision to step away from the show permanently. Despite numerous attempts by concerned fans to reach him, no explanation could fill the void left by his absence. For the first time, the energy and spark that Big Chief brought to the show were noticeably missing. It became painfully clear to viewers and organizers alike that he had been the life force of Street Outlaws. The behind-the-scenes reasons for his departure remain largely unknown. But through it all, Big Chief's silence spoke volumes. Big Chief never spoke a word during the time everyone expected him to. He never expressed the pain in his heart, remaining completely silent until the moment was right. Perhaps he was trying to stay strong. No one truly knows. For months, he kept his emotions and thoughts tightly under wraps, only speaking when he was ready to face the consequences of his choices. After a long period of silence, however, he finally broke it and addressed the rumors that had left the entire Street Outlaws community in shock. His statement felt less like an announcement and more like a heartfelt farewell. Fans who listened were overcome with emotion, shedding tears as they absorbed his words. In a YouTube post, Big Chief opened up about what happened behind the scenes on Street Outlaws. By the time news of his exit emerged, he had already been absent from the last 2 seasons of the show. He began by admitting that during those times, he had been battling personal demons, challenges that threatened to suppress his career despite his victories. These struggles were unexpected and weighed heavily on him. He confirmed the circulating rumors. He had indeed chosen to leave the show. Big Chief explained that the decision, though incredibly difficult, was essential for his mental health. This time, he simply didn't have the capacity to continue. Pouring his heart out, he revealed that one of the main reasons for leaving was a fundamental disagreement with production. He reflected on what made the show successful in the first place and feared that it was drifting away from its core identity. He believed that Street Outlaws should remain as authentic and street as possible, focusing primarily on racing. He expressed discomfort with the idea of upholding rules that contradicted his beliefs or were detrimental to the community, calling it a major thorn in his flesh. Beyond that, he also criticized how production dramatized conflicts between him and other cast members, claiming that the direction the show was taking no longer resembled the program he helped build. "I have to make the decision that I can't stand up there and defend rules and decisions that I didn't make and don't agree with," he said. This ideological clash, even at the height of his career, was the decisive factor in his departure. Despite trying to remain strong, Big Chief's absence left many fans disappointed and saddened, plunging him into emotional turmoil. He had fought tirelessly to deliver unforgettable experiences each season, yet his efforts often went unrecognized by the larger Street Outlaws community. After his viral video, fans reacted strongly, criticizing the show, while another cast member publicly tried to debunk Big Chief's account. This revelation unveiled a hidden, complex drama behind the scenes, which many began to understand as validation of Big Chief's honesty. James Go, also known as Reaper, responded in a 40-minute video, accusing Big Chief of being manipulative and making the show uncomfortable for him and other racers. The confrontation was shocking, exposing the ugly realities that had long existed behind the cameras. Fans, upon learning Big Chief's side, expressed deep regret and frustration for having been unaware of the struggles that unfolded behind the scenes. Some advocated for boycotting the show, while others lamented the absence of a reality star who had given everything to the program. During his time on Street Outlaws, Big Chief had poured his heart into every race and performance, leaving an indelible mark that fans will remember for years. As for his current life, Big Chief continues to live with passion outside the confines of Street Outlaws. He has embraced a quieter lifestyle, yet remains active in the world of street cars, updating fans regularly on YouTube and Instagram about the small details of his life and continued involvement in racing. Big Chief, born Justin Shearer on December 9, 1980, in Louisville, Kentucky, did not grow up with privilege. His mother shaped his early years, instilling resilience and determination that would serve him well in the years to come. From a young age, he developed a deep passion for cars, riding his bike to Old Route 66 to watch street races, dreaming of one day joining them. At the age of eligibility, he acquired his first car, a 1972 Pontiac, which he meticulously customized over time. Despite financial constraints, attending Route 66 ignited the foundation of a career that would eventually gain international recognition. Following his family's move to Oklahoma City in 1992, Big Chief attended local schools and learned everything about cars through hard work and determination rather than formal education, eventually becoming a professional car racer. Big Chief's personal life has seen its fair share of turbulence. His first serious relationship ended for reasons that remained largely private. Later, he met Alicia Shearer, a respiratory therapist, at the age of 18 while working at a gas station. Their connection was instant, and they eventually married in a private ceremony on September 29, 2006. Despite their love, challenges arose that neither could overcome, and they ultimately parted ways. Their marriage produced 2 sons, Koval and Corbin, whom Big Chief deeply cherishes. He strives to provide them with a normal, happy life while sharing his passion for cars, often featuring them in photos helping around the garage. Fatherhood has become a central focus in his life, offering both joy and grounding after personal struggles. Following his separation from Alicia, Big Chief found love again with Jackie Brash, a passionate racer from a women's motorsport organization. Their relationship sparked excitement among fans, though they often kept it private amid public attention. Jackie's presence on Street Outlaws created unforgettable moments for viewers, and together, they shared their mutual love for racing and the culture surrounding it. Financially, Big Chief's career on Street Outlaws was rewarding. At the peak of his time on the show, he earned no less than $20,000 per episode, supplemented by income from racing and YouTube. With a net worth of around $2 million, he continues to thrive and chase his passion without struggle, undeterred by leaving the program. His energy, zeal, and dedication remain unmatched, and his inspiration continues to resonate with fans worldwide. Big Chief's legacy as a reality star is secure. Street Outlaws lost a figure who gave everything to the craft, a man whose determination and talent created unforgettable moments for fans. While it remains uncertain whether he will return, for now, he focuses on living a passionate, fulfilled life on his own terms, nurturing his family, and keeping the flame of street racing alive. His story is a testament to resilience, authenticity, and unwavering commitment, qualities that make him a legend in the eyes of his fans and a figure few will ever replace.